Alright, finally done with lunch, and we're gonna finish up these last 200 packs here. Still missing like 3 or 4 cards for the master set though. Bill's analysis is actually pretty good. Let you pull out 2 item cards, I believe. It's one of the mainstays of the pctgo deck. Let's see if we're gonna get any more Giovannis. Maybe we'll get our 10th Giovanni. Valley. It's like 3 bills already. Shiny Sudowoodo. Ooh, this one's new. Shiny Malamar. Malamar is actually a very playable deck in all the psychic cards, psychic decks. It's the Malamar Energy Acceleration. It's nice that a lot of the energy acceleration, like Magneton, Malamar, got shiny versions. And surprisingly, I'm still missing a bunch of shiny Pokemons, despite already opening 600 packs. Ooh, Fisherman again. Well, at least we got the Guzma, I guess. Charizard, it's like the 11th Charizard. These promo Charizard cards aren't very playable. Normally, the promo cards aren't very playable. Shiny Noivern. I like the regular Noivern better though. The Noivern full art color is a lot better. Teen Electric, that's a set right there. Unlike the structure decks, you only need 10 or 11 energy total to make your deck. Ooh, Golden Tapu Lele. Not that Tapu Lele is like any good now, but a Golden Tapu Lele deck is really going to be impressive. Wow. Seriously getting 10 Giovannis. Yeah, definitely gonna get 10 Giovannis before I get 1 Cynthia. I think there's another full art trainer in here other than, I think it's Guzma. I got Lady, Fisherman, Giovanni. I think there's another trainer full art here other than Cynthia that I'm missing. Oh, this one's new. Voltorb. Tang. Seldom. I don't think I have Metagross. Shiny Metagross yet. I'm surprised how many cards I'm missing from this set then. Charmander. Charizard. Quagsire. Quagsire is also very playable in a lot of water decks for the energy acceleration. A lot of these Pokemons with amazing abilities are very useful. Sylveon. I don't think there's a Charizard GX that has a ability yet. Or Charizard GX that has an ability yet. Which is surprising because I think Charizard has 3 or 4 GXs. Rocks. Lapras, Weezing. Sylvia, Leafeon. Too bad the Jolteon, Vaporeon, and Flareon isn't in here. Not that they're very good, but I think Flareon is decent. Jolteon EX was amazing. Not being able to get attacked by basic Pokemon. That's broken. Most of the GXs and EXs are all basic Pokemon. So not being able to be attacked by a basic Pokemon is crazy. Erica, wow, 27 Ericas. And that's not even the holo version. Or is it? I don't think I've seen a Flareon in here yet. There's Jolteon, Vaporeon, Leafeon, Sylveon, Glaceon. Don't have the shiny Lucario, I guess. No, I have a copy of the shiny Lucario, and I also got the shiny Garchomp. So all we're missing is the shiny Cynthia to round out that deck. Jolteon. I'm surprised they count reverse holos as new cards. Surge is good. What kind of Surge? Jesse and James is very useful. It's like a delinquent deck. You do something like the Dene, draw 7 cards. Jesse and James discard cards from your opponent's hands when all they got left is their draw card, and then you next turn you Giovanni up your cards. I guess that would be a good combination. Probably have like 10 of those Mewtwo's already. Yeah, another Lucario. I'd be really mad if I didn't get a Cynthia and I have to go buy it off eBay. I've only ever bought cold cards off of eBay. I've never actually bought a card from somebody off of eBay. On your hand, but I feel like that's like a gateway right here. Buying those cold cards is basically like a gateway drug into online shopping and buying more cards online. The good thing about this is these packs is there's 2 chances of getting good cards. Normally the second to last card is not rare, or the second to last card can't be a GX. Shiny Scyther. I feel like I'm gonna look at the match leader list and I'm gonna be missing like 5 cards or more. Gyarados are numbering in the teens. Greninja got a full set now. These cards were amazing in the Japanese set because you can't because you can actually play this deck. You can actually play these cards. Wow, again, this is like the 10th one. You can actually play these cards during its run. And the Japanese format, I think it's by generation. So, well, that would still rotate it out because we're in the Sword and Shield generation now. But we're only in the beginning of it, so it's like half of them rotated. But these cards would be a lot more useful and pricier in the Japanese version when it first came out because they were actually able to be played. Incredible Snore. Rowlet. And here's the shiny Garchomp. I think they're leading up to the Cynthia here because that's who she's with. That was my girlfriend coming in. Had to go pause the recording there. I suggest watching this stuff without audio. That would probably help a lot. Instead of just me monologuing, you'll be able to find a whole bunch of probably play it on 2 times speed if you're interested in seeing these gambling results, basically. Oompa. Gibble. Weekly. Dog went crazy because the neighbor's dog got let out. Gotta get him to come up here so he'll stop barking. Buzzwald. Leafeon. Ralts. It's nice to see that there's 2 cards to flip. When there's one to flip, it's really awkward. On the other hand, I don't know if when there's only one to flip that the chances of getting a rare card are higher or not. When you play this card when it's the last card in your hand. Doesn't seem too hard to pull off. Starmie. Blue. Relax. Down to our last 96 packs. Impala. Some of these shinies are a lot rarer than others, it seems. Torion. Good bite. That's the full Garchomp line. Seems like we also got the full Lucario line. Looks like we're getting there. So I'm not getting any more Giovanni's. There is a new set before the there's a new collection set for shiny cards in Japan. No, not illegal. There's a new collection of shiny cards in Japan for the second half of the Sun and Moon GX cards. And that was Gator. I think it's called I don't remember what it's called. That came out ahead of the Sword and Shield cards, which is basically like Hidden Fates 2, basically. That contains red, blue, and green full art. I'm looking for that as well, but those are crazy expensive right now. These cold cards can run up to like 50 cents a card, or if it's like brand new, or if it's pre-released, it could be like 65 cents per card, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're buying an actual pack of Pokemon cards, they're like $4, so it doesn't sound like a lot. But online, in order for anything to be good, you have to pull like 100 packs at least. In order to get all the GX cards, at least you'll have to have 100 packs, and then hope you get some good cards to trade with them. That's 3. Oh, full set of Jesse and James. That's another full art wasted, I guess. Too bad there's no golden Pokemon tool cards here. I think my first golden Pokemon card tool card was the reset stamp, and it got banned. Making your opponent shuffle their hand and redraw is too busted. I guess in N's case, you make up for your redraw, and it's dependent on your prize cards. But like Pokemon Tool, you can make them reshuffle several times. Getting Malamar is good. It's good for Psychic decks, which I'll probably make a Psychic Poison deck out of these Jesse and James cards. Hermosa. Cortana. Quagsire. Wow, it's that rare. Charmander. Starting to really look like I'm gonna have to buy it. Then I kind of make a promise to myself to not open all the cards I get. I get the feeling the cards that you buy with the in-game coin, the ones that are locked from trading, I feel like those have much higher chances of getting rarer cards, because some of the rarest cards I had at the time, the Rainbow Tapu Lele, which would realistically be worth about like 100 packs when it was in when it was in Guardians Rising, I wasn't allowed to trade it, so that was really awkward. Because I got a new card again. Jesse and James. Reverse Metapod. Owen Guru. Owen Guru was one of those must have in every deck kind of card draws. Him and Artillery. If there's one thing I learned from playing Hearthstone, it's card advantage is important. Not as important in Pokemon, because every turn you can use abilities and trainer cards to keep shuffling your deck back into your hand back into your deck, and then pull a new hand, or to just dump your hand and pull out a new hand. Seriously, wow, 10 Giovannis before I got a single Cynthia. This is crazy. Anyone want to trade? Anyone want to trade for Hollow Giovanni? Wow, I got 12 rainbow rare legendary birds. Like, the pull rate is crazy in this set, but this is awkward. Electrode. Got a ton of packs with 2 GXs in them. Also got a ton of packs without any shinies. I don't think you can get 2 packs with 2 shiny GXs though. Can't believe Wispies. Why is there a hollow and a non-hollow version of the Misty and Brock cards, and the Jesse and James cards? This is about as bad as that time when I tried to look for the Jirachi card off of Tag Team. I opened, I think, 200 packs, and I had 1 Jirachi. All the other GX cards I had 2 or 3 of. And then turns out the Jirachi card is worth like 40 packs, because it's so good. Some of these GX cards are good enough that you build a deck around, but some of these other cards are like must-haves in every deck. This is a must-have in steel decks. There was a Lowland Dugtrio deck that uses Mount Coronet and Cutie Fly to They amplify the energy. I can technically buy another, 15 packs of my gold, but I'd rather get the newer stuff with that, just to be more competitive, or just buy packs with it, or just buy decks with it. Jinx. Buzzwall, Eevee. This is not looking good. I originally had over 860-ish packs. Almost got 900 packs, and I still didn't pull a single Cynthia card. That's really bad. On the other hand, I got enough energy cards to make, well, not psychic, to make playset of all of these energy cards. Oh, Jesse and James again. Really loved by the Team Rocket set here. Probably got 7 Jesse and Jameses. I wonder if Jesse and James is competitive at all. It seems like it's good for delinquent decks. Then again, the whole set's been rotated out, so shouldn't really be worth anything. If only doing reprints extended the lives of the cards. And I'm out. That was unfortunate. Let's see if I can see what cards I'm missing from that set. Sun and Moon series. Fates. So that's pretty much everything I got. Legendary Birds. Legendary Birds 14, 11, and 12. Charizards. Onyx. Huh, what about black? What happened to the black Charizard? Now it only show rare cards. That's weird. It's banned? That's crazy. Is it banned or is it just not allowed in this format? Oh, some of these other guys are still usable. Erica is still usable. Ten Giovanni's, 5 Jesse and James. No Cynthia. That's so bad. Well, let's see if they're worth anything. I think that's for the shiny. Still playable. Let's see if anything. See if Cynthia's what it's worth now. And that's the card I was looking for. That's what people are offering? Wow, they're offering it for pretty cheap. Looks like I'll need to get a couple of Sword and Shield packs to just trade it. Probably would have been a lot cheaper to get a full playset of Cynthia that way. And that concludes our show for now. Starting next time, I'll probably go over the intro on how to play a Pokemon trading card game. Maybe play a game with the deck, and talk about how it's played and what the thoughts are going through my head. But that's it. Thank you for tuning in.